Okay, so I'm going to try and make what they call a lemon ginger blast. It is great to drink a quart of this daily, and it has lots of herbs which are very healing and calming, and lots of apples. Apples are supposed to be great for your kidneys, flush those out. We got lemons, which also acts as a preservative, because I'm going to make a few quarts, a few days worth. Shouldn't really make more than 3 days worth, but it will last up to 5 days after that. And they say that you should always do your lemon first. You put your lemon in there because that's a preservative, so as soon as your apples hit it and your herbs hit it, they're starting to be preserved right away. Helps them, not lose as much nutrients. And this thing has lots of ingredients. The only thing I really didn't have was the arugula. We got parsley, cilantro, kale, dandelion leaves, celery, fennel, some cucumbers, which I might need to get a couple more. I think I got 2 in the fridge. About 8 apples. I'm going to use 3 or 4 lemons, and a couple of these bad boys, habaneros. Alright, so I'm going to use 2 juicers. I'm going to use this on low for the more watery stuff like the lemon and the cucumber, and I'll put it on high for the harder stuff like this fennel and the celery, and I believe the apples too need to be on high. Oh yeah, I also got ginger root. Awesome properties in that. Want to be careful how much you use. Ginger root is pretty spicy. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Up is low. Okay. Lemon first. Bam. Nice cucumber. Try this other lemon. Ooh, it's in my forehead. Alright, gonna get loud. Almost got a little bit of a sweet black licorice flavor to it. That's really good when you mix it with all this stuff. Ooh, that smells good. want more cucumber, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go ahead and use my 2 cucumbers. Won't hurt a thing. These I got from a farmer's market. They shouldn't be too pesticided, so I'm not going to peel these. Beautiful. Alright. Cucumber just helps stretch your juice anyway. You know, that's got most water in it. And it'll fill up your quart jars real nice because you want to drink a quart at a time. Woo! Yeah, that habanero got up my nose a little bit. All right. So what I'll do is I get another 2-quart jar. I'll do that real quick. And I mix these two together so that they're evenly, you know, got the same ingredients in it. Like half of that, half of that. Mix it up good. Put this in there. I'll do that one more time. I don't know how much all these herbs will make. I just got a quart jar. I bet it won't fill up a quart. But I'll try to add the herbs to top this off. If not, I'll figure out a way to kind of distribute it evenly. So this one is definitely a slower process, but you get, you know, more bang for your buck, a little higher yield, and it's great for the leafy stuff. Need a bag. Always need a bag. Helps with the mess. A little out of practice. It's been a couple years since I made this drink, actually. When I first started making it, I was already losing some weight, but when I started, went from 190 pounds to a 38-inch waist down to 30 or 32, 30-inch waist. I could get in 30-inch pants, and got to 137 pounds. A little bit too light, but drinking watermelon juice while I'm doing this. Okay. Now we got, I think this is Italian parsley. This auger style juicer is great for leafy stuff. It's called an omega juicer. It's not top of the line, but it's top of the line for this category. Your next step up is like a Green Star. This is around $200, close to $300. And your Green Star juicer, which is, you're going to get a lot more yield out of it. Okay, and it'll probably last you longer than this. This one I've had for several years, really no problems. But the Green Star is the Big Mac Daddy. So if you ever get serious into this, you know you can make it your lifestyle. definitely worth the investment. I'm still on the fence, you know. I'm like, I want one, but man, I got this, you know. And I think I'll wear this out first, you know. Be nice to have something new. Kind of helps you sometimes make sure the juice kind of inspires you, you know, when you have something new. It's like having a new guitar or a new motorcycle. You know, you're going to play it a lot. You're going to go out and ride it a lot. It's exciting. But nowadays, I don't always have to fulfill those needs like that, and I can be happy with what I have and, you know, be sensible about things. Did I say sensible? New way of living. Yep. I'm learning a lot of stuff too lately. A lot of spiritual stuff. A lot of void filler. Like a conscious contact with your higher power. Learning how to get through some of my crazy ass feelings that I get. You know, how I get offended, you know, or feel, you know, that self-pity sometimes, you know, things ain't going your way, somebody hurts your feelings, you know. Anyway, just been taking a lot of look at that, listening to a lot of videos on it, you know, and doing some personal work on it. Just finding out how a lot of my past stuff, I re-experience those things, you know, like when I get a feeling and it brings up a past memory, I'm conditioned to, you know, always feel that way and act that way and act hurt, and I gotta tell somebody, hey, you hurt my feelings, you know, and go through all that mess, and I just work on myself and get that void fill, all that gratitude, you know, and grace and mercy from, you know, right up there. That gives me all the power. I don't have to act out on all that crazy stuff. So, Dan the Man on the Life Regenerator YouTube channel, he talks a lot about that stuff. And of course, cleaning out your insides and detoxing helps you reach another spiritual level as well. So, trying to get a little more spiritual in your life, healthy, doing good things for your body and your mind. Man, I'm all about that today. Because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of myself and some of my thinking, and I want some new thinking, you know, and rely on those things and have trust and faith that those are the things that do good for me. Because when I act out on, you know, my defects, or, you know, try and control the situation and not surrender some of that stuff, it always, like anger and resentment, they always will call on my ego, which will bring up all these little character defects I have, come to my rescue to try to soothe my emotions or my ego, and they always have these horrible consequences that add so much pain to my life, and I just like imprison myself, you know, and it affects my friends, my families, I got families, and geez, my relationships, woo, you know, I always thought I was a real, you know, nice guy. A lot of people tell me, geez, Dean, you're a nice guy, man, you know, and all that, but it's all good. But it's like, I am and have great assets, that I do know. I have a great heart, great person, I am nice, but I gotta get rid of those defects that woo, what was that? That limit my unconditional love. Because like when you give, you have to give totally from your heart without an expectation of any return other than what you get from your higher power, just knowing you've done the right things and you know, that these things may manifest themselves down the line. And I don't need to have those results or those returns to fulfill me or to satisfy me. And that's going to take me a little bit of practice, but I'm excited to know that. You know, it's like the truth. Once the cat's out of the bag, you know, I can't deny it no more. And I want something good for myself. I want to have a lot of good for me, so I have something beneficial to give away next time to a friend, to a loved one, anybody, you know. And they don't always receive it the way, you know, I want to, knowing I'm giving out something good. You just got to be patient, loving, and caring, and kind like your higher power was with me all those years. I was full of destruction and, you know, not being a very helpful, you know, person. I mean, I'd be helpful, but I had some sort of motive or some sort of expectation, and when they didn't get met, I suffered pain. And when I get pain, I feel fear, and I self-protect, and I just do weird shit, you know, stuff that I, you know, not very spiritual. And I don't grow, I just stay the same. Repeated pattern, because I'm like living in the past. You know, I want to live just for today. Right in this future, put a smile on my face. Have a juice and a smile instead of a Coke and a smile. Coke. You know, somebody who drinks lots of Coke. And they're trying to surrender that themselves and turn to some juicing. Which I'm quite proud of that person. I've seen a lot of people message me about these videos I make, ask me questions about this juicing and stuff. You know, I don't know a lot about it. I just know it's really good for you, and I can direct you in ways that you can kind of help yourself and learn more about the real benefits. I just know the general ones, you know, and how to do this stuff. And I know the results, you know. I've lived it, man. I haven't been sick in over a year, and I still eat kind of, you know, trashy. You know, I have some cheeseburgers. I'll eat some ice cream sometimes. You know, I haven't been lately, except a cheeseburger today. Anyway, but I'm always starting my day with smoothies or some watery stuff. Those tonics I make with 2 tablespoons of Bragg's apple cider vinegar, lemon, habanero, or cayenne pepper, whatever, and turmeric powder. Yeah. So, anyway, see, now that's all that leafy stuff. I tell you, if you just drank this, probably be great for you, but whoo! It needs to be thinned out a little bit because they're very strong herbs, and all that dandelion I put in a dandelion is very, very bitter. That's why there's 8 apples in here, you know? And the fennel is also adds some sweetness to it. So, I'm going to pour a little bit in here, a little bit in there until we can get it all evened out. It looks like I'm going to have close to 4 quarts here, which will give me, you know, technically, excuse me, if I have one a day, you know, 4 days, but I'll probably have a couple in a day. Now, I think I spent like about $30-some to get all this juicing stuff. I still got apples, lemons, a lot of the herbs. I only used half of the herbs, and some of the other herbs I used less than half of, like the dandelion. So, you know, these could be 4 into 30, what's that, like 4 times 7, 6, $7 a jar, just a quart, you know. So it's a little bit expensive. It's a great health care plan. You only have, you know, 1 a day. And you can drink a bunch of watermelon juice, which is pretty cheap. You know, you can make mono meals of celery, just celery, which is a little bit strong too. You know, you get used to that, but you can always add some apple into it, or add a cucumber or 2 in it. And cucumber is another great mono meal. You know, anything that you're not liking natural tasting, add apples. Apples always make the day. Okay, I better mix that up just a little bit. I'm really anxious to see what this tastes like. I haven't had one of these in a long time. I wish I had the arugula, because I remember when I have arugula, that just puts a special flavor in it. Really love it. Let's see what this is like. Oh yeah. Woo! Plenty jalapeno or habanero in there anyway. Well, that's all I got today. A little bit of a mess to clean up. And we'll have another juicing video, I'm sure, sometime. I was pretty excited. It's called a Lemon Ginger Blast. You really want to know how to make this, liferegenerator.com or .org. That's his website. Or just look up Dan the Man on YouTube. And put Lemon Ginger Blast in there. Anyway, love y'all. Till next time.